Sicilian defense, open, dragon, old line, 11.bb3ne512.h4h513.bg5rc514.g4. Giveaway. One player was winning, but then gave it away. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. Both players threw away some big opportunities in the middle game. Sharp games are frequently the result of starting with the king's pawn, since it dominates the center and frees up the bishop and queen on the light squares. The c-pawn in the Sicilian defense controls the d4 square. Nf3 moves the knight toward the center in anticipation of a pawn push on d4, where it will be ready to retake the piece if black captures on d4. When black eventually plays nf6, white is prevented from moving the piece to e5 by the opening of the light-squared bishop on d6. d4 offers to trade the d-pawn for the c-pawn, giving up a center pawn for more active pieces. Cx d4 provides black 2 key pawns while giving white only one. Nx d4 recaptures the pawn and activates the knight in return for having one central pawn versus black's 2 central pawns. Nf6 develops the knight toward the center and attacks the undefended e4 pawn. Nc3 defends the e4 pawn and starts to develop on the queen side. G6 prepares to fianchetto the dark-squared bishop on g7, where it will sit on the long diagonal. b3 supports the strong d4 knight in the center. Bg7 puts the bishop on the long diagonal in a move called a fianchetto. It is best. f3 supports the e4 pawn, and prepares to develop the dark-squared bishop to e3 and the queen to d2, a common attacking setup versus fianchetto systems. Nc6 develops the knight toward the center, attacks the knight on d4 and controls the e5 square. Qd2 develops the queen, defends the bishop on e3 and prepares to castle queenside. Castling gets the king out of the center and activates the rook. bc4 develops the bishop to an active square, attacks the f7 pawn and allows white to castle kingside. Bd7 develops the light-squared bishop and defends the knight on c6. h4 takes space on the kingside and begins a kingside attack. Rc8 develops the rook to control the half-open c-file. The rooks can see each other now, allowing them to provide mutual defense. Capturing that pawn wins material. This threatens to create a passed pawn. The opposing knight is kicked by a pawn, and must now move or be captured. It is the last book move. This misses a chance to suggest winning a queen. It is incorrect. This exchange is fair. It is ideal. Backs off. It is quite good. This wins a knight. This is the only good move. It is a great move. This ignores an opportunity to capture a pawn that was threatening to win material. It is a mistake. Only one move worked there, and this wasn't it? This misses an opportunity to threaten winning a pawn. It is a misgiveaway. One player was winning, but then gave it away. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. Both players threw away some big opportunities in the middle game.